Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Money Matters, because as you know, I believe that money truly does matter. Not for the money itself, but for the choices it gives. Choices to live in a place like this. But before we go up and have a look at the villa, I just want to show you this. This is great news. We've managed to successfully import the car and the boat, and we're going to pay 0 VAT. So look at this. Doesn't it look nice? Got a Monaco plate on the car, which means we've successfully imported it, and now this car, like me, is officially a resident of Monaco. Let's get up the top and let's see what they've been doing to the villa. Hello, how are you? Okay, what have we got in here? Well, we've got Aniko, we've got Jean, we have also got damp black mold. What are we going to do about this? So what we're going to do about this is we're going to put into a lot of actual mechanical ventilation. You can see here, this is classic black mold. This is fungus. You can see it just in the corner of the roof there. Just behind that pink chair, what we've actually got is an air conditioning unit. So one of the things we can do is we can put it on to not heat or cool. We can use it to dehumidify. Different heating systems in this property, but there's just water all over the place, which is causing the black mold. I mean, look at that. This is in the lounge upstairs. Absolutely disgusting. Not a disaster, because we're going to redecorate anyway. This is the main heating system for the entire villa. So this is essentially a heat exchanger, and we've got cold liquid going down, warm liquid coming back. What you can see now is the patio, half of it raised to the right level. So let's go and have a look at one of the technical areas. This gorgeous room with the horrible steel door that's going to have to come off, or iron door that's going to have to come off. This is the pool room, or this is where the filtration systems go. This is where all the pipes to do the swimming pool go. But if we go inside the room, and on the left, you can see a big hole in the wall. Well, this is a temporary hole in the wall. We're going to brick this up, and the far side of this room is going to become a massive tank for the overflow from the infinity pool. Oh, this is really, really exciting too, because this is where the 2 extra bedrooms and the extra bathroom go. You can just begin to feel what it's going to look like as the windows and doors aren't in yet, but the holes have been formed for them. And as soon as the windows and doors are in, there's going to be so much more light in here. Well, there already is so much more light in here compared to what it was before, but you can see there's literally rubble on the floor. They've just done this. Obviously the plumbing has gone in under the floor, because you don't want to put the floor down and then try and put the plumbing in. So you've got soil pipes, you've got drainage pipes, and I'm really, really looking forward to bringing you back to this place once it's all finished. And so just to round up the first half of this update on the villa, what we've now got is Aniko, Jean, the project team, all sat out on the patio. But this is the joy of having someone like Jean, the architect, in control here, because you know, you could look at that and, okay, I can speak French, but in this case, it's in a foreign language for most people that don't speak French. And it's got some quite big numbers on it. So should we pay it? Should we not pay it? The comfort we've got is that Jean, who's the expert and he's acting for us, has been through this, and he will tell us either pay or don't pay. Or sometimes before we go anywhere near it, if he's not happy with a piece of work, he will make those tradesmen mostly, redo that work. So we might not even know about it. All we know about is when it's all finished to his satisfaction, he shows us to make sure we're happy with everything, and then we can just pay the bill. What could be easier?
We are back for episode 5 of the villa restoration, and I have no idea what I'm going to see because I've just been in the States for 5 weeks. I got back about 36 hours ago. So we are going to go inside. We're going to meet with the architect, and we're just going to take a look around and see what they've been up to. I can see the swimming pool has been lined. So let's have a look. Sure, they've started putting the tiles in yet, but definite progress since last time. Unfortunately, and these things happen in life, don't they? Jean's mother was very ill last year. She came to Monaco to have a life-saving operation, but unfortunately she passed away last week. It really shows you the strength of the team, that they could carry on, despite the fact for the last 10 days Jean's been out of action, but pulled himself. This is his first day back today, so obviously it puts it all into context. I mean, this is just a house, it's just money, and there's far, far, far more important things in life than money. So yeah, money is important. Ultimately, if something like that happens, just remind you of what's really important. So maybe not very exciting, but very critical. You keep clean all the electrical connections here. This is electrical connections for the lights. It's flat access. Well, it's not flat, but it's ramp access, no steps. So that if somebody came here, you know, for instance, in a wheelchair or something like that, they could just park the car and then they could come straight in. Overflow for the infinity overflow swimming pool is now all lined as well. That's down there. All the barriers being taken away from this area. What we're going to have is just stainless steel posts and glass. So this is going to be glass all the way to here. So there'll be nothing at all on the front of the infinity pool. Let's go downstairs and see what progress looks like. It used to go straight through there. This is now a wall. Behind this wall, we've got a water tank, because as soon as you've got an infinity pool, you have to keep 10% of the swimming pool will be in a tank. So that tank is now behind this wall. We're obviously underneath the swimming pool now. That's the overflow for the infinity pool. The hole they just smashed there overflows, so it can go into the water tank, which is behind that wall, which can then go through the wall into the pump room and go back into the swimming pool. I want you to come inside to the 2 new bedrooms, but I need you to keep your eyes closed until we get in there, okay? So promise, keep your eyes closed. Okay, so here we are. Look, we got the new windows in. And not only got the windows, we've got the doors, got the other windows in. So what was a really, really dark area is now really, really light area. So that's the aesthetics. We've got all the windows in, we've got the glazing out there. These slots here is where the plasterboard is going to be dropped in, which is what you can see they've already done on that side. So that's why I said it was really interesting. So you've got the base material, the frame, and then the finished result over there. Back is one bedroom. This in the middle is bathroom, toilet area, and then you are actually standing in the other bedroom at the moment. So the lounge is, as you can see, all nicely redecorated. Aniko just had a bit of a, I wouldn't say run-in, she's just had a fairly animated conversation with the painter, because he's painted the ceiling the colour she wanted, but all the walls are the wrong colour. So the painter might be doing some overtime thing, because it looks like he's used the same colour on the walls as he has on the ceiling, but let's see how that one plays in. All the pieces of the jigsaw are coming together. The patio is now ready for tiling. The terrace is ready for tiling. The swimming pool is all waterproof. It's ready for tiling. We're 2 to 3 weeks away from being completely finished, except for the kitchen. And I knew this was going to happen. There's always a slight delay with something or the other. So the very, very last thing is we're going to have a completely redecorated, lovely finished house with a lovely swimming pool and terrace, everything else, and no kitchen. I think the entire project, the aim was to finish it for the end of May. I think we're going to be 10th to 12th of June now with the revised date on the kitchen, but for a project this size to end up 10 or 12 days late was not causing me any stress. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Money Matters. I wish we could have caught Aniko on camera, because when she saw those patio doors and so on downstairs, she was like so happy. And even the builders and the architect were all smiling at her reaction. So when you get that kind of reaction, you know that you've done something right. So far, I think we've been doing this project for about 4.5 months, something like that. We intended it to be a 6-week project. It's probably going to be a 6-week. Listen to me, 6-month project. It's probably going to be a 10 days or so over that, which is not too bad. It's been run very, very smoothly, despite the challenges that I shared with you with regards to Jean, the architect. We're going to be, well, at the moment, I mean, we haven't finished, so touching wood, it looks like we're going to be pretty much bang on the budget that we set. We also allowed a contingency. Should we probably won't need to dig into that contingency. So we're going to be spending plus minus around about the sort of €500,000 level. And I don't know what you think. Yeah, let me know in the comments, but I think we've had pretty good value for that, or we are getting pretty good value for that. So yeah, essentially completely redecorated, refurbished house, 2 new bedrooms, new bathrooms, new kitchen, new swimming pool. It's good value for money. I don't often do this. Money does matter. But some things matter a lot more. The reason money matters is because it allows you to spend time with your loved ones. It allows you to do the things that you want to do. Unfortunately, we've had a reminder of that with our architect John and his mother. And if that doesn't prove to you that money matters, because what does money do? It allows you to stop trading your time for money. It allows you not to work. And it allows you to spend your time doing what it is that you really were born to do. And you've heard this before, it is not pay the bills and dine. Even that's nice. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear Aniko inside. She's got a project meeting going on, and she's laughing. And she wouldn't be laughing if there was problems, I promise. So, going to wrap up this week's edition of Money Matters. You, each and every one of you, are wonderful. Give yourselves permission to sign. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.